It's been about a month and some change. Um, you know, um, something light, nothing crazy, just a month and some change, nothing crazy. It's just basic stuff, I'm out here living my. Oh, these? No, dude, it's nothing. We'll get to these before the video closes out. But this is the songs playlist where I go over the songs that I've been enjoying the most over the past few weeks. Some music that I haven't always been able to get to. One of these albums, including the James Blake project that I was trying to film a video for, it just didn't go. Like, I was halfway through filming it. I was halfway through recording it. I laid out a review. I read a review, I wrote a review for it, and then I just scrapped it. Like, I just didn't put it out. I'm sorry. First track in the playlist is going to be Future's new single, Crazy But True. I love how atmospheric the track is, how dreamy and surreal it sounds. I kind of like how Future is kind of hinting at the idea that he can't believe that this is the position that he's in, where a guy like him not only is being looked at as such an influential figure, but how many people have taken that, bitten it, and then tried to make their own way from it. You got people like Designer, a lot of other artists out here that have heavily emulated Future, that have heavily bitten off of Future, and he hadn't really gotten the credit I feel that he deserves in that aspect. Even though, like I said, amidst all this, I'm still not on board with that whole project because I still think it was very boring. However, that one track on there, I love. And the one flow that he tackles when he's talking about the G-Wagon ain't for the gram, ain't no basic bitch I ain't gonna sponsor no basic bitch trying to expose who I am.
Oh my god, that was hot!
Listen to that track if you want to. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. Where's the Catch that features Andre 3000? Easily one of my favorite tracks off of this entire project. I know a lot of people that don't normally listen to James Blake are so excited to hear a James Blake review simply because of his participation on tracks like Travis Scott's Astroworld and off of King's Dead with Kendrick Lamar, J-Rock, and Future. I didn't hear majority of the hip-hop community talking about James Blake. Now all of a sudden that he's collaborated with a couple people and he sounds a little bit more contemporary and he's placing himself in lanes that are a little bit more trendy. Now I see everybody and their mom wanting to talk about, where's the James Blake review? Where'd you do it, man? I heard you talk about this guy. Neither the fuck have you. But I don't want to ruin anybody's fun. I know a lot of people love the track Mile High with Travis Scott and Metro Boomin. Pretty average track to me, nothing extravagant, nothing really stood out. I didn't see them doing anything else than what they did on that track, so I mean, there's a base level of entertainment. They reached it. Nothing more happened for me on that track, though. For some people, it's a vibe. I can agree with that. It sounds like a vibe. However, the track that features Andre 3000, where he's asking where's the catch before Andre comes in with his verses, James Blake is describing this relationship that he can't believe is real, so he convinces himself that there has to be some kind of catch. There has to be something that has to interfere with this moment of euphoria that I'm having. I can't be feeling and doing this great with another human being. Then to solidify that suspicion, Andre 3000 comes in with this insane wordplay that you think sounds like pessimism or pessimistic, but it actually says pets are mystic as it correlates to him being kept in a cage. He says all my pets are mystic, keeps me in a cage. Also, it keeps the pessimism, keeps your mental in a cage. So you're not allowing yourself to experience things from an unbiased point of view when you have that pessimism in you. So it mentally keeps you in a cage, much like a pet would be under the ruler or the dominance of their owner. He asks himself basically why he's betraying himself, not allowing himself to experience this happiness for these thoughts that keep roaming about. He's sabotaging himself unintentionally. He doesn't realize that his want to be correct about this moment of happiness being false or being fake or there really being a catch is counterproductive to his happiness in the end game. Just being right isn't, comparable or isn't preferable to being happy. He's convinced himself that if he could just crack this code and figure out if there's something that's missing or if there's something that's wrong with this, he'll be happier, but he won't be. He'll just be more pessimistic. I love this track and I love this verse. Oh my God, his wordplay. Next track here is Blisters from Serpentwithfeet's Blisters EP that he released in 2016. I know a lot of people probably went back and listened to this after they heard the Soil album, I believe that's what it was called. It was in my top 21 albums, and I don't remember the name of it. Wow, that's what I loved so much about this one track is just how expressive, explosive, and vibrant his vocals were. It was like opening your eyes and looking at the sun the very first moment you wake up. You just can't even take all the light. You can't even take it. You just have to shield yourself. So much light and so much energy is coming at you at one moment. You gotta get a minute to take it all in. You gonna tell me this ain't a warm summer day? Oh my god, yo. Oh my god. UMG, fuck off. This has nothing to do with you. Source of water for miles. Concern. Definitely give that track a listen. That is beauty, if your ears could say the word. Also, briefly wanted to mention a lot that features 21 Savage. Wow. I didn't mean to. Be quiet. J. Cole and 21 Savage got together for his track A Lot off of 21 Savage I Am Greater Than I Was album, which was a great project of 2018 in my opinion. Easily 21 Savage's best body of work. But J. Cole comes through with some pretty solid verses on that project, on that song. Still listening to it, still really enjoy the hook, still really enjoy where 21 Savage is coming from. Just a lot of shit, a lot of experiences, a lot to take in, a lot of momentum, a lot. Which brings me into J. Cole's next track, Middle Child, which I thought was a great idea, great concept, great speaking from J. Cole. I liked where he was coming from. I appreciated what he was talking about. Feeling like he's in between the new and old generation of hip-hop, being a little brother to the OGs, but a big brother to the little brothers of the hip-hop game right now. I thought the way he described it was pretty good. Nothing that's intentionally trying to go over your head or too, idiotic to the degree that he feels like he's talking to babies or some shit like that. But what I do really love about Cole on this track is just how he sees himself in the situation as opposed to speaking as if he's separate from it. A lot of people, when they talk about these things or issues in the industry, they try to make themselves seem separate from the problem. J. Cole never really does that. He just puts himself in it in a way that obviously wouldn't be humiliating, but at the same time feeling like he still has more work to do himself. Also, people have been going crazy about this Kanye line like I didn't hear it when I first listened to it. I'm just tired of talking about Kanye and his fucking sneakers. I get how it correlates to the overall theme. J. Cole trying to say that unlike Kanye in a way with his sneakers, or because Drake's doing more or he's in his lane now, I'm gonna willingly accept that backseat. I'm willingly gonna take a backseat to a newcomer, if their music is great, if they're coming out with something creative, if people are acknowledging them. I'm not going to hate on them. I'm not going to say what they're doing wrong. I'm going to welcome them with open arms because that's the way it should be. New things come along. I get how it makes sense for the entirety of the song. However, that one moment just wasn't great enough for me to even acknowledge. I'm not about to sit here and talk about Kanye West fucking Yeezys. I just don't feel like doing it. However, the track itself was great. T- was great on production. The horns were great in the beginning. The lack of them were great in the second portion. Easily one of J. Cole's strongest tracks. I really would have preferred, though, if he would have gotten a feature for the hook or maybe had some more natural singing as opposed to the auto-tune that we got. The track itself isn't really that strong, but the message that's there, oh my God, I can get down with it all day. I know y'all not really down with the shits, because if you were, you would know about Pouya and his new track Superman Is Dead. Vibe that this track carries, the 1970s retro vibe, the spinning into nothingness, the color this track feels like, the saturation in that color that I feel like it has by listening to it. Getting into the lyrics of this track are even better because it's almost as if he's describing this love that he's losing as his kryptonite by describing himself in a way that's Superman-like, going into detail about how he's losing his friends, how shit's around him is going bad, how he knows so many things. He's so, I won't say strong, but able to compose himself in situations that most will break under. But this one person, this relationship that's acting as his kryptonite, now he's bleeding, now he can't breathe, now every time he thinks about this individual, he's broken. He's been through X, Y, Z, but when he got to this right here, he just couldn't take. It's funny how in the opening portion of this track, he's talking about how he wants, you know, pills, he wants things to overcome the pain, he wants something to distract him from his current situation. And then we have this woman, this female that's acting as his kryptonite, taking him out of his element.
Hey, mama said I gotta put a straight face on. I don't wanna maintain, I just wanna lane change. I don't wanna feel pain, give me pills. Take me high, take me low, take me out of control.
Be mine, but now you're leaving. I thought I was Superman, but now I'm bleeding lately. I've been up late.
All this shit that he's been through in life, thinking that he's numb to everything, but breaking up with this one girl made him realize he ain't no fucking Superman. Listen to the track for yourself. I think it's great. Easily one of Pouya's strongest tracks. Yes, yes, yes. YGTUT released a new project, a new kind of EP, short 20-minute or so project. I was really excited to hear about it because I hadn't heard from him since 2015, even though I listened to him in 2016 with his Preacher's Son album. 2015 is when that project came out, and I hadn't heard much from him since. I think he released the Lucy in 2017, but nothing that I thought was major for his discography or something that really shook or broke him out of anything. I'm just happy to see him releasing more projects, releasing more music. It seems a little bit more consistent at this point. Definitely still sticking to his sound, sticking to his sticking to what he knows best, in my opinion. In this track, he basically goes over how rappers in the industry are trying too hard and how, if he were in said position, how he'd go about doing the same thing. I really feel like with the energy that he's presenting on this small EP, this new project here, I feel like he's gonna come up with something and push forward, like push into the underground scene to the extent that we might be talking about him in a larger scale. I really hope so, because this dude has been one of my favorites for a long time, and getting music from him seems to be like a chore. Another single here from DJ Scheme and Ski Mask, the Slump God. I don't know why I enjoy so much. It just gets the perfect amount done in as a little time possible. The track is under 2 minutes, and I can listen to it over and over and over again. Ski Mask, his energy, the animated voice that he goes into when describing that he might give a Glock to his sister, the beat in the background, it just works. I don't know why in 2 minutes it just gets in there, infects you, and gets out. That's it. You're left with the virus after it's gone, and you play it again and again and again and again and again.
I might give a Glock to my sister, cause it's a dirty world, you could get hurt. Hey mister, hey mister.
Another album that y'all have been telling me to listen to more recently is, of course, the Members Only Volume 4 project. I listened to it. I don't want to bash the members. I know what they were trying to do. It just didn't work for me like that. However, I did like 2 songs off the project. One, I believe, is Hey Girl. That has one of my favorite lines. White girl look like Kylie Jenner. Kick her out if she say nigger. That is, I don't know why that's so funny to me. It's also very telling of the demographic of females that they're getting to go back to their house, because clearly you got some chick, some uncultured swine from the gutter, just out of high school, if she thinks that she can say that to you. Sorry, that track was called High Windy. Also, Red Pills, Love in the Matrix. I like that track because of the potential I feel it has. The strings, I guess, get to me. And I just like the overall vibe and feel of it. It does feel kind of Love in the Matrix-esque, but I don't know why. I don't think I can get over dude's voice. It's Kenso. Does Kenso go first, or is this Cooley Cut? Get a better rap name. No offense. I'm just saying. It'd be easier for me to remember. Anyway, yeah, I like his voice. I just think it's a little too dark. It doesn't soothe me as the track does. I don't want another man soothing me anyway. I'm just saying. Either tracks I feel have potential that if I showed other people, I wouldn't be surprised if they like them. That's mainly why they're here. It's not because they're the best or that I love them, but out of the 20 plus tracks that I listened to from that Volume 4 mixtape, members only thing, I gotta give something. And it's also time for a throwback mention from Keyshia Cole called Love. I know most of y'all who are into any kind of hip hop or R&B have already heard about Keyshia Cole, but I hope that there's somebody out there that's never heard her sing before, because if you haven't, boy, do I have a surprise for you. Her track Love came out over a decade ago, and it was one of the best things I'd ever heard. Recently went through this whole playback session of old school, well, I won't call it too old school, but 2000s R&B for the most part with my cousin, and we're going back and forth about so many tracks that are just underappreciated for their time, but at the same time, they had so much impact culturally, musically. They were just so great, and I feel like Keyshia Cole was really one of the underrated ones. I wish she would go back to singing. Go listen to her track Love. I know it's a long time ago, but her singing is amazing. My time trying to figure out why I can't believe. Oh my God, I can't. I hope someone is watching this video has never heard that song before. I hope you haven't. If you guys want to see like a 2000s R&B playlist for me, I got like 30-40 songs in the vault right now that I'm willing to drop in a video, so I might do that sometime this year, maybe not, we'll see. Let me know if you want to hear it or not. But to get to these, I needed them. My sister bought these for me, and I wasn't really gonna get them. I probably would have at some point, but like, y'all don't understand the fear of walking past a door and you've got on earbuds with a wire. Like, if you walk past your door, not only are your ears damn near gonna get yanked off, but your phone is definitely coming out of your pocket, and the risk of it falling on the floor while your earbuds fall out at the same time, unable to save your phone from falling, is one of the biggest fears of anybody's existence. Also, it ruins outfits. It really does. It just kills the vibe for any kind of fit that you got going on. Like, who wants to walk through, you know, going to the gym, or you're going, you know, wherever you're going, and you got a big ass wire hanging through. Let's say you got a whole Gucci fit on. You got a dumbass white wire just right in between your fit. Who wants to do that? Who wants to go through that? What, you gonna put the wire in your shirt? You look even dumber. Also, for the people asking, I didn't ask my sister to buy me these because they were the greatest thing in the world. I know there are better headphones out there that are wireless that are compatible with Apple. However, none of them fit the exact way that earbuds do. My ears are already used to the way that earbuds fit. A lot of y'all are crazy talking about, oh, there's a set that you can get over here and you just wrap it around your... I don't want my earbuds or my headphones to look like a necklace. I don't want that. Yes, there are better products out there. Am I saying Apple AirPods are the best? No. Am I saying that they're one of the most convenient? They charge the fastest, quite possibly. The portability of the things. How idiots are losing these things, I have no idea. When you're done using them, just put them back in the case. That's all you have to do. Unfortunately, I have bad news though, because AirPod 2s are coming out probably within the next half a year. But if these come in matte black, I'm definitely copping the new pair. Sorry, I just am. These are convenient. These have made my life easier, and that's why I bought them. Suck a dick. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Anderson .Paak vinyl is on the wall. I'm happy about it. Yeah. Next songs playlist next month. I'm out. Peace. Said bye.